Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, students, last time I had shared an important thing with you in your Google Classroom, and I had told you that basically what is your exam schedule and exam instruction. This is the post that I made on ninth of September. This is the thing that I had shared with you. Someone will tell me about it. I had shared with you, I had discussed this thing with you or not. I had posted it on ninth, so I think there was a class on 10th, so I had discussed this thing with you. Okay, what will be your paper pattern? What are the chapters in your syllabus? Number one thing, for example, in computer we have got five chapters. These will be included. Number two thing was that okay, what will be the paper pattern? How many marks are there for what type of question? So we can see that 25 MCQs, 10 true false, and 5 short questions answers out of 7. This was the paper that I discussed with you. This will be the format. Then I showed you your exam timing is, you can see over here in this. Your exam time is 1 p.m. at noon. It is at noon. So 1 p.m. is basically the time, and you are going to have your computer science paper on 23rd. And the other papers you can see over here very well. 23rd is the date when you are going to have your computer science paper. This thing I think it should be clear. And I had told you okay, how you are going to have your assignment. So what I am going to do, I am going to give you basically two types of assignments for the sake of practice. Basically, this is the thing that I want to explain you okay, how the paper will appear, and you have to, what you have to do, you have to do it in your Google Classroom. You have to do it in your Google Classroom. The most important thing is about the paper 2. Paper 2 is basically the subjective paper where you will write the answer on paper. On each paper you will write your name and class and section and date at the top, and you will write all the 5 answers. Just like in computer science paper you have to do 5 questions, and you will take pictures and you will submit. So in order to do the practice for it, what I am going to give you, I am going to give you one class assignment. Okay, this is basically a class assignment that I am going to give you today. Okay, class assignment which is basically I am giving you to just have a clear concept about it. Okay, how you are going to have the paper, how it will look like. The instructions will be there as I have told you. Okay, write answers on paper and submit images of the papers through the Google Classroom. Okay, this was the thing that I explained you, but what I want, okay, you should do some practice of it. I am going to give you a short question answer over here. And keep in mind, okay, one thing was more, okay, write what? Write your name, class, not only class but section, matlab whether it is B or C, and date at the top of the page. Fine. This is the thing. Similarly, important thing was that okay, do your work within the due time. Acha ji, how the question paper will look like and what kind of question paper. So it will be basically a paper attached over here. Just let me give you one example. Okay, for example, okay, it is your section B, let's suppose. It will be this kind of paper. No? sample paper. Okay. Section B. And over there you will have the short questions. So over here right now I am giving you only one question. Question is that K, write define the following terms. Define any 5 of the following terms. Okay, let's suppose if you have got, and we are going to take the terms from different chapters. Let's suppose I say define query. Okay, query is there in which chapter? Chapter number 1, in also in chapter number 2 this is there, I think. Yeah, because we had discussed this thing. Fine, then I say let's suppose validation. Define the term validation. So these are from the 2 chapters. Now we come towards the HTML. But in HTML, I am not going to give you the definition. I will say कि write define the following terms. These are the 2 terms. Now I am going to say कि write the HTML code to insert an image in an HTML document. Okay, this is another question. List the names of tags used to insert a video in an HTML page. Define the purpose of transcription tool in Audacity. Acha ji, now you will see that I have taken over here. First question is of basically 2 marks because 2 definitions are there, query and validation. And second, third, and the other questions which are there, these are for the 1 mark each. Okay, so this is the thing that you are going to do over here, and we will say that okay, this is the paper. It is just a sample how the paper will appear, how the paper is going to appear. And this is a sample paper that I am going to upload in your Google Classroom. Okay, you will see this in your Google Classroom right now. When I upload over here, all these students will keep their cameras closed. Acha ji, I go to the desktop. This is the sample papers. Okay ji. Now what I have done, I have given you this is the paper and you have to do it. I'm going to assign it. So what will happen on the day of exam? I will assign in this way on MCQs paper and the subjective paper as well. How many marks are there over here? 5. In exam, you know that MCQs and objective will be 35 marks and 15 marks will be there for the subjective. But right now I have given you short assignment, so it is of how many marks? It is for 5 marks. Now when I will click it on assign, you will see. Can anyone check in the Google Classroom and tell me you are able to see this or not? Just tell me right now. by raising the hand. The P3 will also, P3C will also be able to use it. Let me mention it for the P3B, P3C as well. Acha ji, raise the hand. All the students should check. All the students should check and raise the hand. Acha ji. Raise the hand, but I will ask only one. Okay ji. Yes, Junaid Khurshid. Junaid Khurshid. Yes, Junaid, can you see that the assignment is there in your Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Junaid, will you mention
Yes,
about
sir.
it? I am asking you some more things as well. Listen. Can you see the assignment?
Yes, sir.
Is there any due date mentioned over there? क्या लिखा हुआ है वहाँ?
No, sir. Due date नहीं लिखी.
नहीं, क्या लिखा हुआ आ रहा है? What is mentioned? No due date. ये लिखा हुआ है?
नहीं. Class assignment 13 September 2020.
When you click on it, so you will see that there is no particular due date for it. But in exam, you will have a due date and time. उस time के अंदर अंदर आपको उसको submit करना. You have to submit in that particular time. Are you getting this thing? Are you getting or not? ठीक है. I had shown you the procedure in the last class. किस तरह submit करेंगे pictures, ये मैंने बताया था. ये मैंने explain की थी चीज in the last class. Just raise the hand and tell me about it so that it should be very much clear. Okay, I had explained this thing how you are going to submit. Asad Irfan, can you tell about it? Yes. I have unmuted you. In the last class, I had told you that when you will see that it will appear in your Google Classroom and you will submit it from there. Okay. Let me show you one example. Asad, I have unmuted you if you have raised the hand, but you are not unmuting your mic and you are not telling about it. Acha ji, let me show you in one of my other account ke how it will appear where I am a student, where I am appearing as a student. For example, this is a task. Just showing you example. This is another classroom. Yes, Ashar Adil, you have got some question.
Sir, I was not present in the last class, so can you repeat the process again?
The video is there. The video is there. You can see in the Google Classroom. But I'm going to define it precisely right now once again. Okay. Now see, I am here over here. I am a student ना. ये एक और एक sample है. It is a dummy classroom. In this way, I will receive. Over there, you will see the due date as well. Can you see on screen right now? Can you see on screen? For example, मैंने कहा कि your paper is there on 23rd. So you will see that के 23rd will be mentioned and date and time will also be mentioned. Getting this thing? And for example, this is the paper that I have got. ये ऐसी एक dummy सा मैंने paper लगाया हुआ है. So what you do कि you will read the paper from here. You will write the answers on the papers. लिखोगे ना answer papers पे. What you are going to do then? क्या करोगे उसके बाद? What you will do? You will go to view assignment and you will go there to return. You know how you are going to submit the assignment. Let me show you in some class where I am a student. So I think in this class I am a student. I think in this class. Okay. So what you are going to do, what you will do, you will submit your answer in what kind of way? Let me show you one other example. Yeah, for example, this is the assignment that I have got. So what we are going to do, we will click on, I am a student over here. I will click on the view assignment. I will see that what are the questions. The questions will be visible in the file. This is the button from where I will write the answers on the paper now. I will write the answers on the paper. I will write my name, class, section and date on each of the paper, at the top of the paper. I will take the pictures. For example, these are 5 pictures. Example there on just. These are 5 pictures for 5 questions, for example. So I will go there, I will bring the pictures in my PC. I will transfer the picture in my PC. I will go there and I will attach those pictures here. ये देखो यहाँ पे मेरे पास pictures मौजूद हैं. I will go there. For example, these are the pictures that I have got. You can see over here. For example, I am just giving you example. These are the pictures of my answer. I can upload over here. Okay. Add more और भी हैं. So then I will go there. It is better that I should upload at the same time all the pictures. So I will take all those pictures that I have taken over here, over there or at my desktop, and I will of course select those pictures, and then the teacher, when I will click on the turn in button, then the teacher will be able to see the result. Okay, for example. So I have uploaded the pictures over here, but still these are not sent to the teacher. When I will click on the turn in button, then it will ask you, okay, 3 attachments are there. In order to turn in, you will click on the turn in button. Okay. Then the teacher will be able to see. Teacher will be able to see. Teacher को नजर आ जाएगा कि ये आपने assignment भेजी हैं. Are you getting this point? Are you getting this point or not? देखिए टीचर को कैसे नजर आ रहा होगा. The teacher will be able to see. For example, this is an assignment, let's suppose. So the teacher will be able to see with all the names. Okay, this is the student, this is the work sent by her, this is the student, this is the work. So in this way, this teacher will be able to see that this is the work that has been sent by particular student, and then he is going to give you the marks by reading the text. बात समझ में आती है? This thing is now clear. Now raise the hand if you have got any confusion. Any confusion if you have got, please raise the hand. Anything that you want to clarify over here? Yes. Nothing is there. No issue is there. कोई issue नहीं है. ठीक है. So what I have given you, I have given you one assignment, class assignment. You have to write answers for it on paper. You have to take the pictures. You have to submit the pictures today or maximum by tomorrow. बस 2 दिन दे रहा हूँ आपको मैं ये. You have to do this task. Yes, so Vais Yasin, you have got any question to ask? Yes.
Sir, if we are able to write the answers on the paper, can we write there
Sorry?
in the mobile?
Sorry?
Sir, if we are able to write the answers without taking the print or writing in with the pen in our sheets, we can write in the mobile and add attachment, and then we'll turn in.
No, your question is not clear, Reves. Your question is not clear. What you are asking, you will write, what I said, you will write the answer by your hand, by your pen on the copy. Okay, for example, it becomes 5 pages. Example. So you will take the pictures of those 5 pages. Okay. And then you are going to submit those 5 pages according to the procedure that I have told you. And you will click on the turn in button, the assignment will be sent to the teacher. Now ask the question, what is your question?
Sir, can we just write in the mobile and send you?
How will you write in the mobile? How will you?
Mr. Sir, in this the assignment you sent, I can write it there because it's in Word.
No, how will you write in the mobile? First, let me know about it.
Sir, I will select it, open in a new window. Then it will say to open in Word. Then I will open it. Then I can write the answer there.
You cannot write the answer. You will type the answer over there, na? You are saying that you will type the answer.
Yes.
No, typing is
Yes,
not
sir.
allowed. In the paper, typing is not allowed at all. 0 marks will be given because we have given you the procedure. What happens? How will you take the final exam? Not on computer, on paper. So we are taking exam on paper. Keep in mind, all the students should be clear about it. Okay, this is possible. Okay, you have written your answer on the paper and you have taken the picture with your cell phone, and your Google Classroom is installed in your cell phone as well, and you are submitting from there. But I will prefer that you should use only one email ID that you are using on your desktop or laptop PC and submit from there. So that is a better way. Okay, you should not do it with different email IDs, otherwise the marks will not be given you, will not be given to you. Okay. Yes, anything else? Any other student who wants to ask any more thing? Ashar Adil.
Sir, I have an ID, but its name is not like my real name. So can I mention the name on the paper and then like
You can
submit it?
mention the name on paper, but keep in mind that this is not the only paper, because we will have the MCQs paper as well. Okay. So you have to appear with your name, and I had told you the procedure how you can change your name in the email ID. This was a simple procedure. I had explained this thing in the last class. When you go to your Google account profile, see over here on the screen. This is my account now. When I go there, manage your account, and I go to the personal information. From here, I will click on my name. Yeah, I can change my name from here. Okay. This thing is there that you can do. Otherwise, make a new ID for you. Okay. Doesn't matter. Make a new ID for you. It is better. Don't use your parents' ID or some other ID. Nicknames are not allowed. We are going to remove such names. Okay. Acha ji, now I think this thing is clear. Now come to the chapter number 2 that I am going to recall. Although I don't have right now the chapter number 2 in a scanned position, because because I don't have right now that document, PDF document. But I will suggest you that you should open the book in front of you. It is again, once again, about the database. No? So in database, what kind of questions will be there? I had told you, okay, define table, differentiate between table and query. Who will differentiate between table and query? Raise the hand and let me know. Yes, please. Who is going to differentiate between the table and query? Will anyone? I had already explained you that your questions will not only be from the exercise questions. These will be from the text of the chapters. Text of the chapters, keep in mind. These will not be simply from the exercise or book questions. These will be from the text of the chapters. Whatever text is there, we can ask anything from anywhere. Okay. So you have to go through it. Just go through it. Acha ji, how will you just tell me the 5 names of the data types used in MS Access? List 5 data types names used in MS Access. Who will tell me about it? No one is going to tell me. Just raise the hand and let me know quickly. List down, write down the names, only name. No? We are not right now, we are not describing okay, what does it do, what does it do. No. We are saying only name. Write down only the name. For what? For 5 different data types used in MS Access. Can't you? Aren't you able to describe? This is the icon which is used to go to the design view. Yes. What are the different data types? Don't you remember? Raise the hand quickly. Just quickly raise the hand. Sayyid Raza Haider. Okay. Yes, I have unmuted your mic. And Abdul Muiz. Yes. The data types used in MS Access are, what are the different data types? Yes, Kamlesh Kumar. Can you see on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kamlesh, what are the different data types? Can you tell me the names? These are already displayed in front of you. Can you see on screen?
Sir, short text, long text, number, large number, date and time, currency, auto number, yes/no, hyperlink, attachment, calculated.
Okay,
That's
good. Lookup wizard is also there.
yes.
So if I ask you, okay, if I need to store my name, what should I take? Kamlesh. Yes, Junaid Khurshid.
So short text.
Short text. Okay. Junaid, can you give any example where we are going to use the yes or no? Can you give any example?
So like, do you have a number?
Sorry?
Like, if you have a number,
If you have a number. Matlab in the form of question if something is there. Na? If something is, for example, student enrolled status. Student enrolled status. So if he is enrolled, yes. If he is not, so no. These are the basically the Boolean values that we store. Why OLE object is used? What is the purpose of OLE? OLE stands for object linking and embedding. I had told you the purpose of OLE, remember? Can you tell about it? OLE. Yes, raise the hand who will tell me about OLE. Object linking and embedding is the data type when we are concerned to store some animation, video, audio, any type of file, Excel file, PDF file, presentation file, any type of file. So we are going to take which data type? OLE object. Okay. Lookup wizard gives you the list. For example, अगर मैं एक lookup wizard बनाता हूँ for the class and I give over there P3B, P3A, P3C. So it will become basically it will be called a lookup wizard where we can see and select. Okay. Let me mark the attendance first and then we will move ahead. So over here we have got Syed Raza, Haider to Wes Yasin and up to Munam. Acha ji, last time I had explained you that you need to write your classes in a proper way. And specifically when you are appearing in your exam, you need to mention your classes, your name, your class, and you need to join the correct class. Otherwise there will be problem in your results. Okay. And if you are not joining with your original names, original email IDs, so then it is definitely it is also a problem. Acha ji, now come towards the MS Access once again. So these are the data types about which you may be asked some different questions. Okay. For example, auto number. What is the difference between number and auto number? Who will tell me what is the difference between number and auto number? Yes, raise the hand. Just raise the hand, then I'll allow you to reply for this question. Difference between number and auto number. All these students should go through the chapters. I'm seeing I'm able to see that you are not well prepared for chapter number 2. In chapter number 1 you were giving the answer, but in chapter number 2 you are not giving the answers. Junaid Khurshid, yes.
I think in auto number it gives a number automatically. We don't have to type, but in number we have to type in by ourselves.
Yes. Auto number starts from 1 and increases automatically. Okay, we don't need to type over there, but in the number we need to type the number manually according to our will, and this is not in sequence, not necessary it will be in sequence, but auto number definitely it will be in sequence. Okay. Acha ji, what is meant by primary key? Can you see here some primary key? What is meant by primary key? Who will define? क्या होता है primary key? All other students should also participate. Yes, Junaid, don't mute your mic after the reply. Keep it unmute. What is meant by primary key?
It's not null key. We can't leave it
Yeah, it
unblank. We can't
unique
leave
and
it
not
blank.
null. But what does it do?
So it has the primary function. We can change the place of the primary key.
Basically, it is used to identify the records. जैसे दो student हैं, if there are two students, it is possible कि their names are similar, their father's names are similar. Okay, it is possible, na? But primary key will be the key field on which basis we are going to identify. Just like in your school, your registration number is there. That is a primary key. If you talk about our citizenship number, this is a primary key which differentiates me from any other citizen. Okay, so these are the things that we need to understand. फिर हम देखते हैं यहाँ पर कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज आ रही होती हैं फॉर एवरी फील्ड. फॉर एग्जांपल एम्प्लॉय नेम, यहाँ पे देखो क्या क्या आ रहा है. फील्ड साइज, एम्प्लॉय नेम का फील्ड साइज कितना लेना है आपको. व्हाट इज meant by फील्ड साइज, what is meant by caption, what is meant by validation rule, what is meant by validation text. Who is going to describe about it? Start from the field size. What does it mean? Yes, Junaid, can you tell me about it? What is meant by field size?
Sir, I think the gap between two columns.
No, for example, employee name is there, na? And we are clicking on employee name and we can see that its field size is there. 255 was written over there, but I changed it up to 50. What does it mean? It means that the user can enter maximum how many characters in the name? 50 characters. मतलब your name can't be more than 50 characters. इससे कम हो सकता है, 30 हो सकता है, 20 हो सकता है, but not more than 50 characters. This is the field size that we have mentioned. Getting this thing? What is meant by validation rule and validation text? We had discussed about these properties as well. These all properties are given in your book on page number 30. Validation rule and validation text. Validation rule is there whether the field is following some rules or not. For example, if we take another thing which is email. Email में अगर हम लेते हैं, this is short text, so we can apply validation rule over here कि the email should have @ sign. Email should not be without @ or dot sign with the extension. There is a proper format, no, for email, so it should follow that format. That is called basically validation rule. Okay, similarly, when we talk about the validation text, that is a message which will appear if you are not following the validation rule. If you are not following the validation rule, then that message will appear. That is called validation text. Keep in mind all the tricky terms, important terms are also given at the end of each chapter with the name of tricky terms and memory bytes. So you can also go through it. These are very important regarding definitions. These are very important regarding the definitions. Okay, so what is meant by caption property? Caption property ये होता है कि what will appear. For example, this is employee name, मगर मैं यहाँ caption में लिख देता हूँ पूरी spelling इसकी, employee name. ठीक है? So when I will close this table, you will see that कि इधर यहाँ क्या लिखा है, full spelling is there, employee space name. But what is there in the table? You will see that what is there in the table? Employee EMP only and name. So caption is basically at the display level. We had discussed these all things. What is meant by required? For example, employee name is there and we go to the required and we write over there required yes. No था ना, इसको yes कर दिया. What does it mean required yes? Yes, Junaid. What does it mean required yes?
We cannot leave it blank. We have to fill it. It's necessary.
Yes, Rafi Saeed. Can you say something about it?
Yes, sir. For example, some people don't have their email ID. So, sir, if we can write and we can not write the email ID, sir. But if we write a caption, so we have to write it. Sir, required, sir. We have to write it at any cost, or it won't accept.
Yeah, required means that you cannot leave it blank, as Junaid has mentioned. Okay, you have to enter. Okay, you have to enter it. Getting this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I think this thing is clear to you. So we have got different properties. You have to go through these all options. What is meant by queries? What is meant by reports? Query is the view of the original table. Query is the view of the original table. It brings the data from the table. Query does not have its own data. Keep in mind. For example, you can see over here that one query is there. It is just taking employee number and employee name from the table. No? Employee number and employee name. So from where this data is coming? This data is coming from the table employee information. यहाँ से आ रहा है. But not all the fields. We have taken only two things: the employee number and the employee name. Employee ID and the employee name. Getting? ठीक है? Okay. I think this thing is now clear, and you have to go through the chapter number 2. We have revised it. Tricky terms and memory bites are very important. Keep in mind that you have to go through all the things. The questions will not be only from the exercise questions. You have to study thoroughly. This is the assignment that I have given you. You have to do it today. This is very short assignment. You have to write these answers on the paper, write your name at the top, your class, your date and class section. Then submit it to me as I have already described the procedure. Okay? I will also upload the today's video that we have studied today. And you know very well that for all the previous lessons, you have got the videos of all the lectures that are there. You can go through it anytime. Okay? Ashar, you were asking about it. You can go through it anytime, whatever we have studied in the last classes. All things are there. Okay? So your query is covered. Okay, our class time is over. Thank you so much.